the Air Force has begun experimenting and conceptual planning for a sixth-generation fighter aircraft to emerge in coming years as a technological step beyond the F-35, service leaders said. "We have started experimentation, developmental planning and technology investment," said Lieutenant General Arnold Bunch, Military Deputy, Office of the Assistant Secretary of the Air Force, Acquisition. The new aircraft, engineered to succeed the fifth-generation F-35 Joint Strike Fighter and explode onto the scene by the mid-2030s, is now in the earliest stages of conceptual development with the Air Force and Navy. The two services are now working together on early conceptual discussions about the types of technologies and capabilities the aircraft will contain. While the Air Force has not yet identified a platform for the new aircraft, the Air Force characterizes the effort in terms of a future capability called Next General Air Dominance. While Bunch did not elaborate on the specifics of ongoing early efforts, he did make reference to the Air Superiority 2030 flight plan, which delineates some key elements of the service's strategy for a future platform. Fighter jets in 20 years may likely contain the next generation of stealth technology, electronic warfare, sophisticated computer processing and algorithms, increased autonomy, hypersonic weapons and so-called smart skins, where sensors are built into the side of the aircraft itself. Some of these characteristics may have been on display more than a year ago when Northrop Grumman's Super Bowl AD revealed a flashy first look at its rendering of a new sixth-generation fighter jet. Northrop is one of a number of major defense industry manufacturers who will bid for a contract to build the new plane, when the time is right. While there are not many details available on this work, it is safe to assume Northrop is advancing concepts, technology and early design work toward this end. Boeing is also in the early phases of development of a sixth general design, according to a report in Defense News. The Navy's new aircraft will, at least in part, replace the existing inventory of F/A-18 Super Hornets, which will start to retire by 2035, Navy officials said. The Navy vision for a future carrier air wing in 2040 and beyond is comprised of the carrier-launched variant of the Joint Strike Fighter, the F-35C, and legacy aircraft such as the A-18G Growler electronic jamming aircraft. Also, around this time is when Navy planners envision its sixth-generation aircraft to be ready, an aircraft which will likely be engineered for both manned and unmanned missions. Technologies are rapidly advancing in coatings, electromagnetic spectrum issues, artificial intelligence, maneuvering, superiority and sensing the battle space, communications and data links, Navy leaders have said. Navy officials also add that the Navy is likely to develop new carrier-launched unmanned air vehicles in coming years as well. For instance, Northrop's historic X-47B demonstrator aircraft was the first unmanned system to successfully launch and land on the deck of an aircraft carrier. Analysts have speculated that as sixth-generation developers seek to engineer a sixth-generation aircraft, they will likely explore a range of next-generation technologies such as maximum sensor connectivity, supercruise ability and an aircraft with electronically configured smart skins. This could reduce drag, increase speed and maneuverability while increasing the technological ability of the sensors. It is also possible that the new sixth-generation fighter could use advanced, futuristic stealth technology able to enable newer, more capable air defenses. The air defenses of potential adversaries are increasingly using faster computing processing power and are better networked together, more digital, able to detect a wider range of frequencies, and able to detect stealthy aircraft at farther distances. The new sixth-generation fighter will also likely fire lasers and have the ability to launch offensive electronic attacks.